So in 2023, I bought a truck.
This is that truck. It's a 1977 F-150, shorter bed. Overall in pretty good shape, not very rusty. Got it up in Nampa, Idaho on an auction. It's mostly sat here for a few years. I used it for a few jobs, but I never got to put the time and effort into it the way I wanted to. I wanted to learn how to fix vehicles, at least simple ones. But right after I got it, I had to get some work done on my teeth, and I didn't have as much money as I thought I would just to be a grease monkey for a summer. And so it's mostly sat here. The battery has died. Even with a jump, it wouldn't start. I keep trying to decide if I'm going to sell it or not, but for now, with wanting to get some stuff moved into this garage and moved out of this garage, I'm going to get it up and running, get it registered properly again, and then I'll have a little vehicle to get stuff from DI, some shelves and couches and all that kind of stuff. So today, we're going to get the battery. I went by Costco and checked, and it's still under the 3-year warranty. Nice big hood. You don't have to prop it up. It just has its own tension with the springs. So this is what they call a straight 6 engine, or an inline 6. Basically, it's got 6 cylinders. This is one of Ford's most reliable engines in their history. It powered lots of things up through the 90s. And look at this. Easy to work on. Look, you can see my foot through there. That's how open it is. Today, we're going to get this battery taken care of. Going to go exchange it and see if we can get it started. I think that even if I never became any kind of pro mechanic or anything, I think having a little project like this was just really useful for me learning some basics about how things work. You know, kind of what to worry about, what to not worry about. Like, this used to freak me out. This wouldn't do anything if it was not dead. This doesn't do anything. When you're jump starting a car, you've got to obviously be careful with the 2 metal leads you're dealing with. But this is not going to conduct anything. It's a 12-volt battery. I think just in general, knowing how things work is super useful for, like, it almost gives you this small sense of kind of agency over things in the world, that you don't need permission to deal with things. It's kind of like if you built a computer. A lot of these things are very similar. Once you know how things kind of work together, you learn that it's not as scary as you thought to tinker with. Obviously, there are things that you have to know and do research about and be careful with, but for the most part, once you learn how things work, the boundaries of what's possible in the world kind of break down a little bit, and you're like, oh, if I can swap out this part here, then maybe I can do this under my kitchen sink. Maybe this thing that I thought was like against the rules or only for professionals isn't as intimidating as I thought. All right, so we're gonna run over to Costco, get this swapped for a brand new clean one, and see if we can't get it up and running. Got the battery swapped under warranty. Costco is the only thing that keeps me going. And I also picked up some of this starting fluid in case we need a little extra help. New battery's in. Let's try to give it a cold start. All right. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Don't die on me. Oh. Okay, so the carburetor, it's spraying a lot of gas, more than I think it should. I'm not an expert on this. I'm gonna go look at some stuff. This might be the end of the video. I'm just gonna record and say that in case it is. I don't know. I'm gonna go do some research and we'll see. Okay, I'm going into uncharted waters, new territory for me. I took apart the carburetor. Well, I just took the top off. I found a guy's video that was showing very similar issue to what I'm seeing, which is a lot of flooding. But, okay. Could be a vacuum line or something. I will look into this some more we'll see what we can figure out. We can do this.
I don't really know if I needed to take the carburetor apart, but I learned some things, and it's running now. Sounds really good. I need to top up some fluids. The real test will be if it cold starts tomorrow morning. I'll know that it's working adequately. I think that's going to be it for today. Felt good to get in actual work on a project. So I'm going to go get cleaned up and edit this video. I'll see you tomorrow.